from one place to another, at least this place that we know, around about where it is and what it is, we have went to standing on a great sword that is driven into the land, and a place that most of us know. Well, most of us have heard about. I don't know if all these characters have been to the Grove, actually. But we know when it is. Supposedly close to 500 years into the future. And the place is namely Belony's Grove. So, floating through the great astral sea, Nothus and several other things have led us to believe that an old wizard named the Zuth might be able to help us defeat the Demogorgon and change the fate of the world. So we're going to pick up here after the last time we saw these characters. They left the Earth plane. They luckily were able to take down a phoenix that was about to mess with our other heroes. That happened in the past, literally. So when you deal with time, it's definitely currents in the water, not so much as threads or string. So they emerged, and they are greeted by a Zuth that says, "Hello."
Who are you?
The question is I know who I am, but I don't know who you are. And so is it sort of giggling at his awful joke.
Yeah, man, we're like here to see the White Wizard.
I don't care.
He's like, that's ironic. I'm wearing white in my beard.
I'm not gonna help.
It's white.
I'm not. Don't ask.
So
Just quit.
you happen to hear. You happen to
I'm
see like he's standing up on a rock, and there's voices
Don't
coming
talk
from
like
behind
that.
the rock.
I don't care. I'm not gonna help.
Well, yeah, like there's supposed to be lots of Belnies here,
Don't ask. Quit.
or Belnies people.
Bill.
Belnies' granddaughter, according to the book.
Do you have your book? Do you
Yeah.
Book out? The three. So he goes, "Oh, that's an interesting book that you have there. Many of the people here have a book very similar to that.
I don't want to help. I don't.
Yours looks a little different, though. Yours looks quite new."
Yeah, this one was given to me by the captain before he passed.
Like past the strait, or
He was murdered.
murdered. He just went into the cave at you all. You had to have seen him.
We thought it would be best not to interfere with that because it wasn't in the book that we saw us.
They didn't want to help out. You could help out. They didn't have to help out.
So the wizard looks. He has no book in his hand or anything like that. So he's
And according to the little,
kind of scoot over and ask him if he's okay.
well, he's behind. You can't see him. You just hear the voices.
Oh.
Yeah, like to you
So
all.
I can't see.
He might be. There might be multiple people back there talking. You know, at least one person's back there.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if whoever
according
it is
to the
is
little
okay.
horny dude that helped us get here, you were supposed to be one of the greatest magic users ever in the verses.
The verses. You know, the first verse, the second verse. You know, the melody. It's all about
The
your
symphony, the choir, yeah.
He's like, hey, I'm the one that makes jokes.
Oh.
So,
You're not very
Make
funny.
jokes. Those are my good jokes. You make jokes.
it's like if only I was as funny as you smelled.
Perfection.
And your cake closed. So he says, oh, speaking of time and place, it's about time. You will, unless you want to see your friends, you probably want to go over here in the woods.
Who?
They have friends? I don't have friends. I've got you. It's like,
I don't know who you speak of.
Who do you not? Who? I don't have
Where-
any friends here. I'm so confused.
I just.
According to the book, that happened after they went down. Okay, he says there's more people showing up.
It's like, do you not want to speak to your dwarf or your gnome that wrote that book, and a certain wild child that likes to save, kick butt.
Oh no, that was Smack Butt.
Smack butt. So I prefer kick, but if you're into that smacking, that's up to you. So you hear.
So Wolfie's here? I'm so confused.
Wolfie's
I
going
thought
to
you could
show up here
Wolfie was
soon,
good.
is what he's saying.
You unlock Wolfie. Didn't you? I
Wait a minute, is this the ones from the past or the ones from the other group that's in the?
I know it's my present.
It's all-
I don't know.
it's
I don't
all
know.
past.
Like when I don't know when you were.
I don't know. It's just.
Let's go hide and see which version of the rest of the group's coming.
Oh, hide and seek.
My brain hurts.
I do as he suggests and gets behind some bush.
I don't even know what's going on there, Char.
Oh,
So
So
I'll go hide behind the bush.
Deep Clake's bush. Anyway. Sorry.
He started it this
Well,
time.
his mouth was full, so I had to do the joke for him.
And now they're over here.
it was humming if I
I
could
don't
have
want
gotten it out.
Yeah, like I
Back to my
He has a
I don't
problem
know.
too.
Oh no.
Just take that one another notch up, dude.
Ding does not have that problem. I mean, he makes sure he gets it.
there are problems.
Dawn does not know why she hangs around with you people.
You like us all. You might want to strangle us all. Yeah.
But she always looked for fun.
I've got some chicken strangle one.
Oh, Jesus. Pete. Oh, macaroni.
You need to take another bite of that hot dog.
So you all are up in the woods, the bushes, and you see. You see 4 figures emerge. It's like, and they're carrying Wolfie.
Wolfie!
So where you all are at, you can now see that there is a figure behind the rock of the white wizard that's standing there, and he's by himself. Even though that you all heard multiple voices or multiple tones, there is just one heavily. You're heavily like you look right. Like you got lots of armor on. So is it like dressed up? Is any of your skin showing?
My wrist will be showing. It's going to be a very pale, sickly white.
Okay, so it's just the gap between the
gauntlet and the bracelet.
Yeah. So okay, so this
And
little,
you got the teeth, my face. Will be
oh,
showing.
it's got a teeth.
And then my long beard. My long beard.
Oh, the beard sticking out. So there's a long beard. So, but he's behind the rock. See, Zeus is up on a rock, so he's behind the rock.
Oh,
That's it.
Yeah, that's where because you all couldn't see him because there's a large rock. So he's down there. So you all hear a conversation. And he's like, oh, it's like I see you found your friend. So the group before you is talking about we don't have a lot of time. You know, we need to get back. So the wizard just waves and just sort of passes you all along, and he says he hopes that you find what hope that you got everything that you wanted, and that maybe someday he'll see you again. So
I'm gonna say out loud, what is wrong with Wolfie?
So okay, so it's too far for them to hear. Luckily, if Wolfie was awake, she probably would have heard it.
I mean, I was kind of asking like the people with me too, if
Yeah.
they had any thoughts.
Alright, so
She had ran down into the lava fire and was unconscious.
Where
According to the book.
where did that group come from? They disappear. Or they crawl out of somewhere.
they created a special portal from the staircase that would take. It was Wolfie's desire.
No, right then. Where did they come from?
There's a portal down in
Okay.
the sword. It's way down in here,
Okay.
which is now being closed off because the earth elemental said he was going to destroy it. Like once that group came out.
Once they
Yeah.
got out.
So you all probably hear a large shuffling sound as things sort of come rubbling down because, like I said, you're up here and you just hear sounds and stuff. The sword even shifts a little bit. As in, like it's dug sort of deeper into the landscape. This is probably the first time you all really get to look around, just for a brief second. Looking off into the abyss, everything is, you're surrounded sort of like by blacks and blues and purples and sort of stars. This sea of stars, like this is really what the astral sea looks like.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what you are seeing, and you are at the edge of this world. You do notice there's other chunks of stuff floating around. It doesn't really look as green and lush as here. It's just sort of like rocks, like browns and grays, just sort of floating. An asteroid belt might be, but it's like there's lots of chunks and stuff floating through. So you can sort of look up and sort of see more chunks above you and out. Of course, coming this way, there's a lot of land. So sort of.
Do any of you all know where we really are?
We're in the future, man.
They don't know where they're at. They're in the grove. They didn't realize.
No.
I don't know what's going on.
So
Why are they here?
So
That rock sure does grumble a lot over there.
But like we can see him now. You
yeah,
said.
you all went up. So you can see that there's someone sit there and talking a lot.
Are you okay over there?
Is anyone okay?
I'm hungry.
He goes, "Oh, where?" It's like, "Where are my manners?" So let me introduce myself. My name is Azuth.
Oh, so we finally made it to Zeus, the man we've been looking for.
It's like, well, you found what you were looking for. It's like, I don't know why you're looking for an old man on a floating rock, but I am honored that such a interesting collection of beings would like to come out and seek. It's been a very, very long time since it's not been a very, very long time since I spoke to someone new, considering I just spoke to some new people just a few minutes ago. But two new groups in one day. It's like it is a very advantageous day for me. I get tired of having conversations with my friend back here, even though every conversation is almost like a new conversation with this one behind me. But I would be happy to.
That was.
This sort of. So yeah, don't mind him. He talks to himself.
I'm gonna turn and say, I'm not sure he's okay.
this okay?
I'd like to think so.
He's like, why?
So how you been hanging since you were a god, man?
Has anyone ever told you he was a god?
Yeah, the little demon dude said you were a god in combination with the devil lord thing.
No, I told you all that. That's all a game.
I thought the demon told us that.
No, I was like you all wanted history. He didn't tell you anything about it. That was me telling them. That
Oh, phooey.
Yeah, so I'll scratch that.
Rewind.
Yeah, like they didn't know who that was, and so I told a couple of them. So, no, you have no idea he has anything associated with the devils.
Yeah, we do.
Well, you know something, but you don't know that he was. You know that he has some type of association with the devils. That's the extent of it.
Yeah. I mean, that he cost Goody the throne of hell.
Yes,
That's what we know.
that's what he called. Like he cost him the Goody the throne of hell. You don't know any details on it.
No. But we do know that. So since we finally made it to you, Azuf,
That's my name. Don't wear it out.
I wear a lot of things and I wear a lot of things out, so
Every single one.
This will be the one time I should bring y'all.
I mean,
So he's staring intently at you all.
Nophus sent us to see you.
Oh, Nophis. So he's still the stairmaster.
He is, at least whenever we left him, he was. And who knows what he is right now. And since we are somewhere between there and here, that year and this year,
When are we?
I don't know. It's been a long time since I've been here. So, you all look very tired. It's like I would be very, very, very poor. Very, very poor host, and like it sort of shaves over in a house. Some type of little home appears on the little ledge over there.
That's so cute. It's been so long since I've been in a house.
And so he looks back. He said, "It was just this morning when we had breakfast."
He almost murdered. Wait, murdered.
So-
Almost murdered me. Was it me?
So
Was it somebody else?
he asks if you all would like to
Maybe
go and
Warren.
have some tea.
The one was murdered in that house. Yeah.
tea sounds good. As long as we can have a conversation while having tea.
I was like, what else is there to do when you have tea?
Coffee.
You talk.
Food.
And the big red machine over here likes to eat. He doesn't like to drink tea. He likes to eat
Ale.
drink ale.
It's like really don't have a lot of stuff to make ale around here.
Brought my own.
It's still not enough for him. Though.
He's like, well, I hope that you are willing to share with your host since you brought your own. So,
And
You give me chair, I give you ale.
like I said, so this is the inside of the hut, or so you come in, and he says, "Here, let me go prepare the tea. I will leave you with my friends," as he points to the one looking at the wall. Apparently, beside him looking at the wall. So Azuth goes somewhere.
well, he's actually wanting us to stay a while. You ushered the others off.
They were here a while. They don't know, but they were here a while.
So apparently this person that he left you with is looking at the wall, just talking.
Can I poke him? Something wrong with him.
There's something wrong with all of us.
I'm perfect.
Okay, minus you.
Yeah, Char, you can poke him. Just poke him. Don't poke him really hard. Just poke him gently.
And he punches him.
See if he's
I'm
okay.
just going to touch him at the end of the wall. Me roll for that, or just.
He's not moving.
So I'm just.
It's like
I'm
he's fully armored, so you can like tink
Yeah.
like this, like
Yeah.
sort of tap. Or
Yeah, like,
do you say anything when you tap him?
what wrong with you?
Hello again.
Hello again.
So you turn around.
I not know you.
You've met all of me. Well, several of me. Some of me. I think one of me. I don't know.
Who are you?
I'm the Bjorn.
Oh, I'm my boy.
And he's the Bjorn. And he's the Bjorn. Where's the other one? I think the other one to the bathroom.
Oh.
Or Bjorns.
How do we know which Bjorn's the good Bjorns? And I'm lining up my sights. It was the necklace, right? Where's your necklace?
Got it on.
Yeah, he's got it on. I would say that you probably have dozens of the coins or whatever on you when you have like a bunch of them.
Little man, this guy a few pints short of a full barrel.
Well, either that or he's a
I've got to
collection
survive.
plate for all the dead Bjorns.
I've got to survive. They
Sure.
can't. I'm not going to help. I don't want
Do
to.
you even know what a
You
pint
can't.
is?
You can't. You can't.
Are you
I heard
just
you
here to
say.
help?
I heard you say.
I was.
It's what you
You
drink.
were
I
here to
don't
help.
drink
Well, are you not going to help now?
I've got to. I don't want to.
Well, why don't you want to help?
I've got to survive in case there's more.
More what?
Me.
But we have to find Belny. We have to get her out of the...
Wait,
I'm so confused.
Bjorn.
Yeah, how were we
There's-
going to get
there-
Belny
there's a-
out of the book?
There's a doll on my side. It's kind of strapped to my hip. It yells, "Bell!"
The doll does.
Doll does.
The doll does. It says Bell Bell. The doll speak. What type of doll is it? Like a plushie or?
It's kind of a carved blob with teeth and a tail. Kind of a devourer looking thing.
Oh.
No. So
It's my friend.
does
I'm not so sure about this.
does Ashton have calm mind? Do you have that? You might be able to focus him. Someone might be able to focus him down, like with certain spells. I don't know if you have that or not. I know some clerics have that, to where
Oh, she's looking. Bjorn. What year is this?
or calm emotions or
All of them?
Calm emotions.
oh, you have calm emotions? Do you have it?
Yeah.
So you might be able to focus him with calm emotions.
They're everyone's here, but I'm just here. I'm the only one. I'm the last one. I was the first one. Now I'm the last one.
And now you're not.
Well, which one are you right now?
He's the last.
I'm Bjorn.
Are you the
were the one that get
I don't know.
Are you the Bjorn who knew Belny?
Doll repeats, "Bell
I
Bell!"
was like, wait.
Charisma 17.
All right, so that's a him. So
Yeah.
she's gonna try to cast calm emotions to focus you.
All right, what's my save?
17.
Charisma.
You're not actually past that.
Yeah. Because it doesn't do anything.
But,
it just sort of
I
calms
mean-
him down.
I'm gonna cut it.
Oh, you're gonna cut his.
Yep.
You're gonna
But you,
Oh, wait. Now, I mean, he has to pass.
Oh, okay.
All right. If he fails, then he's calm.
Yeah.
yeah, if he's calm.
So
Did you roll?
you have to fail it in order for her to calm you.
Okay, did you do anything to me?
Yeah, you take a D10 off of your roll.
No, you roll the d10 and it
Well,
distracts him.
or I can. Yeah.
I rolled a 5, so.
Oh, never
oh,
mind.
oh,
Never
oh.
mind now.
Oh, I was like,
Succeed.
So it automatically.
Yeah,
So
so
it doesn't even need it. So I was trying to make sure
We're gonna get this.
that you got it.
Dink.
so like that will help focus him or at least pull out a calm voice to you. Yeah, I guess you're done with your pipe.
Yeah, they didn't pay attention to me anyway.
Oh, I did. I
was
I
paying
saw
attention.
it.
Everyone saw you doing with the pipe. So
Yeah, I just.
I couldn't do anything. I mean, everybody else is too busy talking.
I may have something for you.
he's got more pipe weed.
Well, I don't touch
This is Underdark weed.
I don't touch this stuff, but thank you.
So after he just been smoking it for like 10 minutes.
And still puts it in his pocket.
He still puts it in his pocket. He didn't turn it down.
No, thank you. I don't want any. But
He's like, but you know what? Maybe there's someone that might. Alright.
There's another Bjorn that's likes it.
Okay, so like I said, so this will help bring out who you want. It's someone calm that can talk.
Okay.
I would probably say it's probably the most focused you've been in a long time.
Put this on my right side, please.
On your right side. So
No, you're not one of the ones that are trying to bring up the Demogorgon, right?
Do you see my point?
You all look alike to me.
That you can see outside of the room. So who's going to talk when you brought him out? Or is it going to be?
Do you see his point?
Right.
This is Bjorn on the right side with the better flowing red coat. Cloak.
It doesn't smoke. It doesn't smoke.
it doesn't swim.
Yeah. Oh, we have a cape off.
So Bjorn, do you happen to know what year this is?
I don't think I'm actually here, and it's not the one in armor talking.
So it's the red cape talking.
Okay, red cape. What are you?
I'm the Bjorn.
The Bjorn. Bjorn Prime?
No.
Bjorn.
Are you a deity?
I was sent here to help.
that's what they all say.
So, like your character is probably the only one that's really read the book. Like, they're talking about like Belny always talking about. How did Belny describe the first Bjorn that wanted to help? How would you put it since you were Belny?
He was very, I would say, not rude, but very to the
Direct.
point. Yes, very to the point, direct. I'm only here to help.
Oh, you're Blunt Bjorn.
Speaking of blunt,
So,
how many
I thought you didn't know.
How many more blunts do you have in your pocket?
They're not blunted, dude.
Oh.
They're all sharp. Why? Did you forget your pipe?
No, I don't smoke the stuff. I like to.
I don't inhale it, but it tastes really good. It makes my mouth feel funny.
Yeah, I know other things that I can taste that make my mouth taste funny.
Well, I bet you do with the stuff that you do, you little freak. Be wary of him. He'll try to make his mouth feel funny with you.
I was just here to help.
Yeah.
Yes, that is the one.
yep.
Yeah, I don't know this one.
So,
Okay, so
he's also-
did you have a directive, or is there somebody above you?
My direct.
do you want me to message you the last thing that you remember?
Yeah.
So
My direct contact. What was her name? Giselle. Yes.
Yeah.
She was in charge of me.
Flipping through the book. Giselle.
Belny would have mentioned. Belny did mention Giselle because she helped us at times. helped them in times.
Wait a minute. You're the pet of the big angelic thing.
Yes, I think he is, if I remember that correctly from the book.
Okay. How did the pet of the big angelic thing? Oh, she must have. Sorry, dude. Let me get self-sacrifice. They all seem to do that.
She did.
We're trying to save Bellany from her self-sacrifice as well. I'm not sure if
You
she's
said
gonna like
Bellamy,
us.
The doll repeats, "Bam, bam!"
Yeah, that one. She's in a book, and I was trying to. Well, I think the White Wizard might be able to help us get her out of the book.
Bjorn, can you help us get her out of the book?
The doll says, "All is futile."
Well,
What is in the book? Who's in the book?
Belny's in the book.
But Bellany was one of my companions. She was whaled before I was killed.
Yes, but now she's in the book.
So you are dead. So,
Do you have a feather? No, he's got the necklace. That's right. Different deal, right?
Which you is dead?
That Bjorn does not
All
have a
yous?
necklace or a coin.
so how was you killed?
Sarek. At the Radiant Citadel.
I was trying to get to the Radiant of Citadel by asking what year it was. So, did the Radiant Citadel fall?
We were fighting. I don't. I had my legions with me. And at the mention of that, these come up behind him, please.
Yeah, so good. So,
Oh wow.
just a menagerie.
Like,
So,
would those
there's-
hand on head scare me? Would I try to do something to them?
They're fire elementals.
yeah, just elementals.
Okay.
To you,
Pretty.
They wouldn't scare
They
me.
just kind of faintly
Shimmer.
crackle and shimmer.
Nice.
Can I have one? Can I have one?
They're not mine. You'll have to wait on that. So,
just see him
I mean-
come up and grab him.
I mean, if you behave, then I might see if I can't conjure you one up that you can play with for a little bit.
Roll Constitution. Let's see if you can hold yourself back. He's about to try to give one a hug.
It's a 10.
Alright. Yeah, like it's like you understand. You're holding yourself back for now.
Hey, Char, go ahead and get you 2 handfuls of food and focus on food for the moment. Can you do that? 2 great big handfuls. I mean, massive handfuls.
Char has idea. Char has idea.
Oh,
Char
nice.
smart. Char
So Giselle's last download to you, as far as directives and information, was to help with Bellany. We need help with Bellany. Do you know how to get her out of the book?
She sacrificed herself long before I was killed.
Dude, this thing is not here. This thing is only like a file, so to speak.
I go up and try to touch him.
Gone.
Yeah, your hand goes.
What did it?
Whoa.
I was talking to him. What was he doing? I don't know. What'd you do? Why'd you do that? I'm not gonna help him now. I'm not. You want me to help him? I'm not gonna help
Hey,
him.
did your elementals go
I'm
away?
not. Yeah, everything's gone. All of
So,
me.
yeah, so
Oh.
I was cooking food with it.
I can't. I don't.
I don't.
Bjorn. Bjorn.
I don't want to. I've got to.
Bjorn.
Yes. Guess what?
I thought
dear?
calm emotions was still in effect.
I always brought him out.
Because
Yeah.
he was.
Yeah, so it pulled
Why
out
don't you want to help?
I've got to be here. I've got to be here in case we come back. I've got. You can't. But I can. I'm supposed to. But I
But
don't.
you won't
I don't-
be
I
here if
can't.
we don't save her.
I'm not here.
You
Want a pipe?
are here.
That's She said you won't be here. How did you say it?
I said you won't be here if we don't save her.
Well, nobody's gonna be here.
So
We gotta find a way to killing Sirich.
I want to speak for Bajorn for a second. Because like this is in your head. You can phrase how you want. You were here because they didn't save her.
Right. They didn't save. They didn't fix it. It happened. This is what's left. You can't stop. I need to help. You can't stop. I don't know what to do. I know I'm supposed to. I can't. I don't want to help.
That's why I'm trying to figure out if the Radiant Citadel fell. Because
You hurt him.
Alright.
Well, you got rid of him. It's your fault.
No,
What you can't do that.
I didn't touch him. I knew better.
How did we try last
Can
time,
we
man?
get him back? Is calm emotion a spell or a cantrip?
That's a spell.
It's a spell. It's a second level.
It's a spell. It's not like it's super high, but
Yeah, still. I'm about to.
Okay, did
So-
you just say you're here because we failed?
Everybody, nothing worked. It all failed. It all fell apart.
How did
Fell
we get
apart
try?
how?
Just focusing outside the windows. Like,
So we're floating.
Sirich blows the
understand.
world up.
You should make her understand. I can't make. You not need to make her understand. Can you make her understand? I don't know what to do. I don't know
I'm
what to do.
willing to let somebody help me understand.
so from the back, your old man's voice says, "I'm here to help." Sorry to steal your line, Bjorn. And so Zoot's back there, and he has a tray with a bunch of teas on it.
Do you have
No,
any
he's going to help now. That's good. I don't have to help
sedatives
now.
we can put in this tea? No,
So-
wait.
It won't help.
I'm
It's-
not
it's
asking.
nothing short to kill him.
I'm not asking sedatives for Bjorn over there. I'm asking for the rest of the group here. I mean, because they're all in a titsy.
This is a very calming tea. Why don't we go and sit and we'll talk. So he moves you to a section that we can sort of sit around and talk.
Not going to drink it.
So, he's not done anything to make you question. So
It's tea.
I don't like
it's
tea.
just tea. If anyone can, does anyone have anything to purify it?
I don't think I like tea.
It's tea. I straight up drink it.
You want some ale now?
It's gonna.
he says he just put a few drops in his tea. He's like, it's been a while.
So, Zoo, if everybody will calm down for a minute, did the Radiant Citadel fall? You would know. You would have to know. Is it gone?
A better question is maybe you should ask what is still standing.
What is still standing?
Not much. The multiverse is broken.
Okay. I wish.
So how did we try to do it last time that failed?
I wasn't there.
Where was you?
So
You've been missing for hundreds of years.
So I woke up here. It's like in the grove when the world fell. Someone got me here.
The world fell?
Worlds fell.
Pretty
Did
much.
you did you not look outside? Did you not? Can you not
No.
see? Did you?
I'm too short.
Did you not?
No, you're not. You're not sure.
I was just
Oh,
saying that.
he's what happens when a whole bunch of Bjorns die. They came back to him.
Finally, everything's clicking in the weed guy's head.
Hmm?
Yes. Your pop weed.
Yes.
It's
It's-
bringing
it's
senses
a
back
non,
together.
It's a non-spell common emotions.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's an herbal common emotion.
I drank the tea.
so,
Oh,
Well,
you drink the tea.
double down.
No, do you put your?
I'll dip the tip.
I'm sure you've got some.
Azuth, how are you going to help us?
He doesn't even know yet.
It's like, I don't know. Apparently, I was on the side that lost.
So
Was that our side?
It was every side.
It's like everyone.
but we had to do
Oh, it's
something for
futile.
Bellamy's progeny to survive.
They were in the grove.
She did not have any progeny when she was put into the book.
No. There's no one here related to Bellamy.
Yeah, well,
It's like every.
But it says here in the book that the granddaughter of Bellamy,
It's like the-
striking
the-
resemblance.
The one that has the most magic and the one that is most akin to Bellamy is given the title of daughter of Bellamy. Then their child is the granddaughter, and then when the
She God, they all her children.
yes, because they've all claimed. So legend goes that halflings across the multiverse, or they like to say the world, gathered here, and they came here, and their salvation was they were here when the world was destroyed, and this place protected them. So they carry on with Bellamy's teachings and love, but 100 years or so after the Great Chassidism, they started to get angry, and they saw the despair. Reading Bellamy was not enough. They needed Bellamy. So they took on a figurehead, sort of like a mayor or a spokesperson. So they continued on to put their hopes and beliefs into someone that is the most Bellamy of all of them. So they read her teachings, and they believe they know they're not Bellamy, but they wish to be her in spirit.
all is futile.
So this is the granddaughter. Her mother has not passed yet. When her mother passes, she becomes the daughter of Bellamy, and then her child or whoever. Then they will elect someone that will be the granddaughter. So not just one generation, multiple generations of always giving hope. It gives these people a sense of purpose to raise the future Bellamy. So they're continuing the cycle in hopes to one day that they will go out and populate the multiverse, or Thetadolyon, or whatever, or wherever. But there's not much left here.
Bjorn, did you happen to remember the date on which the death of the worlds came to pass? Just wondering about our timeline here.
It's a roll history, and I will tell you.
Me roll history.
Roll history. I'm gonna see if you can get it through the mud.
Crap.
That's the great
Well,
thing.
that's just it. I know that's part of the class feature. Let me see exactly what that deals with. One
You
second.
can. I can tell you. But remember, it's like you've got lots of classes in there. Let's see if it comes out to the top. Or you use the class feature if you want, and I can tell you.
What is that? There we go. Yes.
So do you want to use your feature?
Yes. Make a ability check. Use a skill check. You can roll a d6 from your natural movement. See, we're doing history, correct?
Mm-hmm.
And then a d6. That is today or the day it fell?
It's the day. That's the day that it failed. So say it's what you know.
It happened on Felony Day, the year anniversary of her being taken.
The year anniversary. So, in your all's timeline, the people from
That's why we celebrated.
You know, like so the people here. So, and guess what? This is and Belny Day is tomorrow.
so
So it's 500 years since Belny. So it's 501 years since Belny was taken.
And you did nothing.
We tried.
honey,
Oh, but you felt so miserably. It was so glorious.
in
Glorious.
Interject or
The
something. It's
the
okay.
demons
see.
rose.
And you find that
Just-
glorious?
Did I kill a lot?
Look who's talking.
Well,
And it was amazing. To see the carnage and my creation run amok over all the land.
That looks like Omega.
Is there a reset button on that guy?
Yeah, you saw Omega, didn't you?
At this point in time, I'm sitting in front of him like a little kid, like, tell me more.
So,
Did I rage?
is this
It was for nothing. You felt so miserably.
We got past that part. Tell me more about killing.
The Demogorgon himself stomped the life out of you.
Thank you.
why are you
Sorry,
here?
roll insight.
Omega?
You wanted someone to talk to.
So, you are nothing more than a spirit. as well.
Actually, with a
500
-1,
years.
it's a 0.
Yes,
Okay.
I am gone now. But my reign was glorious thanks to you and your miserable, poor, pathetic failure.
Yeah, well. So,
Step one, kill that guy.
back in Thetadolyon, what was the timeline, or between Belny being taken and the date that we met Omega? How many days, months, years, or I don't know, days, months?
Oh, well,
That's a
that's
really good
that's
question.
a really interesting question. Hey Dawn, how many days did you all trap the Demogorgon? With your
18.
friends?
18.
Well, it was changed.
No,
it's 18.
Okay, 18.
It's 18. So
But-
Dawn, this is you. Are you like
Because we have 18 days left.
so? That is an interesting coincidence that you have.
You think
18
I'm going to
days.
help you?
So you know, like the day the Bounty is like that's
Okay.
the anniversary is like the day the Demogorgon gets out.
Okay. So at least we have a timeline now.
You
That
still will fail. Pathetic wretches.
So, but Zeus now
Poke.
the
Did that one
did
disappear
you,
too?
you make him pop away?
Yeah.
Poof. so look, you destroyed one of the bad shores. Mission accomplished. It's like I did it. So if only
was
they were
easy.
all that easy to get rid of. So Zeus sits there. He said now the details are muddy.
Yeah.
But the Demogorgon is no longer exists.
no longer, but
So and neither does many things exist.
exactly. So that's one of the reasons why we are here. So obviously we've done something and screwed up when fighting the Demogorgon.
He's like-
So we are here to find the guidance from you.
He said, "Did you ever even make it back?"
Next question. How do we get out of here?
He's like I don't know. It's like I no longer have magic.
Didn't you just like summon this house?
Now, why would Nophis tell us to come here? If you don't know anything, why would he tell us to come here? You have to know something.
So maybe Noffish heard my wishes.
Which are?
So wait a minute. If we got you back to a normal plane in a different time frame, what would that do to your power?
I said my power has been long gone.
But
It's like I haven't had powers since I was separated from the ninth.
So, but if we took you back 500 years on a prime material plane in which we've just released the old magic, would you be able to claim some of that old magic?
The old magic wasn't released. We sealed it.
What are your wishes? You said that maybe Nothus brought us here because
We all
he heard
have
your
the
wishes.
old magic in us. That's what they keep telling us.
Yeah, some of them, some like you do, like he doesn't.
I do.
You do, you don't. You probably got. I don't know what you got. Like that's so complicated, and you have the old and new.
Azuth, what are your wishes? You said that perhaps we were brought here because he heard your wishes.
So, well, I've wished for a long time to have tea with a wonderful company.
Oh, I hate you.
Mission accomplished.
What's next?
Yeah, what's next?
So,
What's your next wish that he could have heard?
but still, that does not explain why Noffa said specifically that he can help with Cyric, the Demigorgon, and Tiamat. Your wishes just do not explain that. Because Noffa specifically stated that.
None of those things exist now.
Now,
Tiamat gone?
Tiamat gone.
Tiamat's probably in the 12th level of hell right now.
There is no hell.
So if we
Hell's
take
gone.
you back
So
with
Cyric
us,
killed the hell
you can
too?
help us.
It's like it's all gone. It's like
Freaking looked outside.
And
it's like
If we
almost,
take
but this
you,
isn't.
So
almost
down.
all,
What weapon did Cyric use to sunder all realms? If his sword is still here,
so he used sickle.
like a
used
weapon
sickle
used
to
sigil?
destroy everything.
How does the Lady of Pain let that happen? Let Cyric in?
I don't know. It's like I wasn't there. It's like all I know is what the halflings have told me. Remember, I woke up after. I can tell you what they told me. It's like there was a great ring in the sky. The legend goes that we looked up and we saw what looked like a great needle being threaded through a ring. The great needle pierced the land, splitting the land, and causing the ring to crack and explode, destroying Thetadolyon and hurling it through space. So save the bounty.
If we take
Save
you
the
back
dawn,
with
you
us,
save the earth.
if we take you back with us, you can help.
How do you get back?
I don't know. You're the wizard.
I don't
Wait,
know.
what am I? I'm not a wizard.
No, you're a sorcerer.
Okay.
Wrong character.
Wrong character.
I start studying the plants. 1 second, y'all. I go outside and start studying the plants from the grove.
You've been to the grove, right? Bozak went with the
Not since I've been this way.
I know, but you've been to the grove. Like the grove is in one piece. That original 5x5. It's
Speak with plants.
Oh, okay, all right. So
I ask the plants.
you better find the oldest tree possible.
I am. I'm going to the heart tree.
Okay, because if you ask a blade of grass, they'd be like, "Don't step on me." So you want to find like the oldest tree?
I'm gonna go find the heart tree of the grove.
Okay. So. Okay. So did you cast your spell?
Yeah.
So.
Speak with plants.
Okay. And what's pertained? What do you want to ask?
The magic of the grove and your existence. If I were to utilize your roots to travel through the rings of time that exist in you, then come out of you at a different ring in time, would that be the equivalent of time travel?
So plants have no knowledge of time, and there is no time.
Growing seasons.
It's like I've not grown since the day that. It's like no plants here have grown since the day that the world was destroyed.
You gain no new growths each year anymore? Nothing blooms and dies and resaturates the ground beneath you?
So only things that are planted and they grow and they stop once they mature. It's like there is no time.
When the world was sundered, was it done near here?
It was like using plants. It's like we heard a scream. It's like apparently it was done in a city up north.
City up north. Juniper.
As if
Or
the
Sales.
angels cried out
Both
his
of
name.
them are north of here.
There's other cities up north, but it's possible. Jupiter. So there's another city that could be it, but Jupiter's a good guess. Sales is a good guess. So what other city have you been to lately too?
The island of Belning.
Not a city.
Not a city.
Where did you travel to Demogorgon?
The Undercity. In the desert.
And if,
With special sands that allow nothing to grow.
so it could be somewhere up there. So you narrowed it down to 3 cities. Either the anti-magic city.
Yeah.
So there are.
I come out. I don't know what else to ask if it's been the same and hasn't grown.
Like I said, the multiverse.
Would
the
you
multiverse is
be-
gone. So what's time? Does time mean anything?
Nothing. It's linear.
Now you're in a bubble.
And now it's in a bubble. Would you be opposed to my friends and I passing through you at a later time?
Okay. So it's like I guess it says okay.
Alright, I just want to make sure I have your permission when I try it. And I come back inside to you guys.
I never took you.
All is futile.
So now we got a win and 3 possible wares.
What do you mean?
Well, we know it happens on Belny Day, and according to the plants, it occurred in one of the 3 major cities to the north. There's only 3 that I can think of.
What plants?
The plants outside in the grove.
Yeah, I don't think Dean knows you can talk to plants. He's never seen it.
Have you been smoking too much of your plants?
No, it's been really weird doing that. By the way, now I can
Yeah.
talk to them.
Yeah,
They're-
as they scream as you burn them to death.
Yeah.
You can talk to plants, sir. So,
What? You can talk to hookers. I can talk to plants.
I do more than talk to hookers.
Oh, I
I
pass through
employ
plants.
hookers. I mean,
We're talking about fishermen. Yeah, people fishermen.
Next subject. So 3 possible places.
Yeah, the Undercity Sales or Juniper would be my guesses.
Well,
where is Juniper?
Juniper is the great trade city to the north. It's on the other side of the Sand Sea, and a large expanse of forest, and it has a tower a whole lot like. Wait a minute. There's a spire inside circles, and it's a reflection. I'm going to guess Juniper. If you're going to do shadow work,
I just realized that I created a city that's like the Great Wheel.
to do the shadow work,
I don't know this city, so
I can take you there if we can get out of here.
I mean,
Oh, who's got it? Who's pulling out now? Oh, wait, can I use that one before?
I can
No.
potentially get us to
recognize
Sigil, but
that
I mean,
lot.
I don't know about getting us back.
Well, if you can get us to Sigil,
Ashrin, where does your portal take us?
I don't have it anymore.
Yep. Have it.
Ashrin changed a little bit.
But Dawn didn't know that, so
Yeah.
I was asking
Yeah.
where yours. What do you mean you don't have it anymore?
It went 50
Your portal went away?
the day I was freed from office, yes.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, well,
okay,
So
so
that takes
Otherwise,
away
I would've-
away.
I would've
now we
offered
got
to
a
get us out, but I
possibility of
can't
way
do that
out.
anymore.
I'm pretty sure this is going to happen in Juniper, just because the eerie similarity between it and what we've been told of this.
but Zeus says, how do you get a whole world to crash into another?
That's something we'd have to ask either the Demogorgon or Cyric. Wait a minute. Maybe we can double back in time if a part of us was already there fighting one.
I start having the Back of the Future thing put in my head.
Fighting one, we can go and support fighting the other one
But
to give us more time to defeat both.
Dude, they don't get it, man. They don't know where to start.
Don't know where to start.
Well, why don't you tell us where to start?
I mean,
I'm just a fighter, but y'all are just cute. Just
Well,
so
if you have an idea that we haven't come up with yet, share it with the group.
You've been told countless times. I know you have. I was there in part of the fights, and you all just didn't listen.
Well, tell us again. We're listening.
You got to start at the beginning.
I have no idea when the beginning was.
Thetadolyon? Is that the beginning?
The Drow.
I mean,
The beginning of Belny's life, where she was born? What?
I know, but I can't. Yeah. Well, because I don't.
Well, hand on head and hand off head. I don't know anything. I'm so.
That's the problem.
We are. I hate
okay.
you with a fiery passion.
I know.
no, but he's saying this is a problem because the information's so fragmented.
So, all these
You
Bjorns,
just get fragments of me.
I don't know any of these Bjorns, but he's obviously talking about a specific day. And I have no clue what day he's talking about because I wasn't there.
I was there for several of the battles.
Yes, you was. I was not. But it's obvious you were speaking of something before I come along. And she's not paying attention.
I am paying attention. Before you came along, there was a lot of stuff before you came along.
Okay.
Battle
So
for
think before me when
Before
something
Before
happened.
Something that happened before Dink.
Sarek revealed himself after the
'Cause
dragon
you
battle.
have the book. So the book is a history. So luckily you have a history account.
Okay.
Sarek came about when
The
the
doll
battle
says,
of the
"I'm just here
dragon
to help."
That's
Just
the
here to help.
original Bjorn.
dragon riders. Belny rode the blue dragon, Huckster, Inkster,
Okay.
Hinkler.
So,
I command the legions of the
I have
light.
never read this book, but I read decently fast. May I see that book for just a minute?
Sure.
Before Dink came
Do you
along was
help him to the start of Sarek? At least
Yeah.
put him on the right page.
Yeah, I'll put him on the page where the first time Sarek's mentioned.
Okay.
Dink came along on day
But Dink never,
3 of this campaign.
But Dink never
wasn't
met
here.
Belny. So
I know, but how many battles
Alright.
did we face before you were here?
Think back in.
Try taking a nap.
Just type me the answer and I'll pretend I came up with it on my own.
well,
I don't want to do that.
Well, roll history.
There you go.
And
Because I've got
And
nothing.
get an inner monologue.
Because
That's why I've been carrying around the book for
yeah,
history
like
rolls.
the book is for history guys. Like
Yeah.
you all got it. So anyone that said
I
they got
don't
the book.
Whatever.
21.
All right. So tell her what you're thinking.
Think back of the day where the great big centipede came about.
Ooh.
One time froze.
Yes.
I don't like the centipede.
Okay, but that's the day he speaks about.
That's when it all started.
That's when it all
So
started.
we have to go back to the centipede?
Yes.
Oh, Jesus.
Who
Is that right?
Who was the
Yes,
centipede?
that's right.
You should know who the centipede was.
Oh,
It was Mask.
It was Mask.
Mask.
But I still don't know why we have to go back to that day. How is
Because
that the
we need
beginning?
Mask
Because
to
he's
kill
been
Sarek.
saying the entire time you have to go back to the time when it started. That's where it started. That's
So
where
Mask is
that-
the one who
that's
started
where,
it?
That's where the world went to hell.
Mask was the weapon Sarek used.
That's when everything went together.
But that's also when he called Mask to the realm.
Yes.
So I want to let's see who is the smartest in the group when it comes to intel. Well, like who's got the highest intelligence?
No.
Highest
Oh,
intelligence.
I know it's not me. So.
Mine's a 10.
Like no wizards here. Well, technically Maud is, but she doesn't know anything of the world. So
Nah, sir.
I could go wisdom based too because it could.
Wisdom, I got you.
All right, so go give me your combined score of your plus for wisdom and plus for intelligence. So everyone give me their total.
I'm zeros.
They're both 0?
No.
Okay, at least they're not negative.
Mine is a -1 for wisdom and a 0 for intelligence.
Oh well.
Overall
Mine's
plus
reversed.
4.
But yeah.
So what's yours?
Oh,
It's
I'm
sitting
sorry.
up there. You're fine.
It is not me.
So it's well, at least having a druid in party helps. So you're a 5. But you technically already told them something.
Yeah. I was just never there for you, so I couldn't say anything.
Yes, you could. You could have texted me a long time ago.
I mean, I was trying to make everybody think.
Well, so you gotta remember the
Alright, you want a what now?
add your
Intelligence
Bonuses
and
for
wisdom together.
and
That'd be
intel.
a 4.
so alright.
So
Alright,
the
so,
My
crazy guy
intelligence
has it.
is a -1.
alright,
So
so my question is, did Ashran ever read Belny's book? Or the
I
books
believe
about
so.
I think so because Ashrin really likes Wolfie, and Wolfie was all about
Well,
Belny.
but when I first came along,
Wolfie was so cool.
before I drew the card,
Yeah, so my question is, did you? It can be yes or no.
She accepted the book to get on the boat.
yeah, I was gonna say
But did
because
she read it?
Yeah, I can't tell you that.
No,
he
yeah,
was told
yeah.
to.
No, he was told to doesn't mean that that he read it, read the volumes. So again,
let's go along with a
do
partially.
you want to roll for
So
it?
do you want me to roll?
Let's roll a d20. That's the percentage. That's the percentage.
You want
that
me
you read.
rolling after
Or
last week?
or you can do a percentile like percentage dice. D the D100 and that
5.
What's in there?
25% chance.
So here,
That'd be a
now,
negative Ghost
that's
Rider.
that's how much of it
Roll
you
it
read.
in a thingy.
Sorry. Thank you.
Because even though you weren't there, if you really read it,
That's not flat. 49.
so you got through Billings volumes. Yeah. So you
Which
got through.
would-
You didn't get to.
Which
to,
would
to
include the
Ziggy's.
time stop. Yeah.
Yes. So you got through. You basically got up to the point where she talks about writing the letters to all the people, but you didn't get to basically nothing about the cards. Of course, you lived most of that.
Yeah.
A lot of it. About well, actually 3/4 of the cards you were through. So,
Fair fashion.
so it talks about Tiamat being on the world, right?
Mhm.
Because what was your total?
Mine's +4. Yeah.
All right, so both of you 4, because it's like so you're both of you are having this thought, because you've read the book and technically you've read the book, but you live almost the rest of it. So there was a lot of description of Sarek in her book. Sarek doing all this stuff. Everyone always talking about Sarek is all chaotic, but Sarek also seems to have grudges against people. A lot of being all chaotic, and he doesn't like to share, and he likes he's always trying to keep the pot stirring, but again, you know what he did to Mask.
That'd
So-
be one heck of an ally to have against him.
Well, but Mask has already tried to be your ally. Mask gave you exactly how to defeat him, and you all didn't push through and do it.
Y'all took the easy way out and completed the cards by Sarah. But
So,
that's my
no-
hand on the head.
It's not, but it's not just that though. Sarek didn't know what Mask was doing.
With the cards anyway.
I
So,
didn't draw
but-
one, but I helped.
But Mask tried to defeat Sarek, but Mask is in Thetadolyon. No one ever said he left. So Mask is in Thetadolyon. Tiamat is in Thetadolyon, and now the Demogorgon is in Thetadolyon.
Well, that's why I asked if we had to go back to Thetadolyon.
So, and there also happens to be, and this is an obscure note, that there is a fissure in Highborn that connects to Hell. There is thanks to the cars, there is a fissure to the abyss that you all flew to. So, we have a connection to the infinite staircase that is also in Thetadolyon. All roads lead to Thetadolyon. And Sarek has his enemies in Thetadolyon. And now Zeus now basically says that everything's gone here.
Do you think they got it this time? Did we drop in or not?
So that's all the information I'm going to give at this point.
Yeah, I think they got it. I don't know. Do you think they got it? Maybe. But they've been here the whole time.
So
They've been experiencing this all the time. I don't know. I've been popping in.
Basically,
That's
from
all
my
the help
understanding,
because I put together the help, but they just
Yes.
don't see the forest for the trees, for the trees for
the
forest,
mask
the
cards
termites for stardust,
that
something.
was completed. Wherever they got to get to, they somehow got to get back to the day where the world went to hell.
So we need
So
to
do we
get
shove them in a
to.
centipede?
Yes.
We need to get
So
through. Okay, time dragon.
Yeah, you do know about there's notes on Time Dragon. You know it.
Mm,
Like,
I
you
know.
know it.
I mean, like I
Okay.
said, I can potentially get us to see it.
But the notes in the book though, like clearly state about how you thought you could defeat Ceric. So you can read that right there as part of your, since you have the book. Read. So Mask came and said, you need to get these cards, tame the cards, tame his chaos, put them into Ceric's book, which is also in the book of answers and the book of questions, and then do something.
And
with
where
it.
is that book now? You have that?
So we need to get
I
the
don't-
sigil.
I don't have it.
The other you.
Oh, the other one?
Yeah. So
Yes,
the book says that Tin Man
Yes, thank you.
said he was going to find the other pages of Ceric's book.
Yeah, but they don't know any of that.
No.
They don't know none of that.
Mm,
Well, you told him that you were leaving to get
Yeah.
the page.
Yeah, well, I mean,
But
still,
that- but
you don't
that's
know
it.
that extent. You don't know.
Well, no,
you just,
but we know that you
knew
went to get
no,
pages.
You knew that I was going to sigil.
To get
I
to
didn't
get,
have-
to
get,
I
get the
didn't-
last
pages.
page. You didn't tell them about you.
Nope. I
But-
didn't tell them nothing.
but the Tin Man was going to get the last page at Sigil.
Yes.
Yes.
And I went with him. The other
Yes.
me went with him.
That's how you recruited.
And then
I say to the staircase and on the sigil.
Staircase gone.
How can you get us the sigil?
Nofis is gone.
I said potentially.
Well, potentially, how can you get us to Sigil?
I have keys.
Then let's go.
You
I do
have
have
keys.
keys.
So we remember
If I put you
keys.
down
But the thing
here,
is,
stop
staircase
barking.
doesn't exist.
But the keys didn't involve the staircase. The keys were a direct line to sigil. That's exactly-
But
That's why I said
But Azus
potentially.
is sitting there and said, Sigil doesn't exist.
Yeah, in this year.
So we got to fix the time problem first.
That's
Like-
why I said potentially.
But what Zeus says, but what you're not asking is what does exist.
Okay,
Well,
what
we
does
know
exist?
the grove exists. So
So
I just asked.
the exact opposite of the grove exists. A place of shadow and misery.
the abyss.
No, the abyss is gone.
Oh, the abyss is gone. So shadow and misery.
The shadow fell.
Oh god.
So, all evil.
No.
Well, evil was not allowed in the grove, so if the opposite of the grove exists.
The Undercity.
Like the Shadowfell does exist. So you can't. Did you just catch something from one of your previous sessions?
Yeah. I mean. Guess who has a direct line to the Shadowfell?
But the Shadowfell exists here, so that means that you can get there are ways to get to the Shadowfell.
I don't know. Do you think they're gonna go there? They think they're gonna go there.
Do we have a choice other than to go there?
Probably not. Right.
Then,
We can stay here.
but we can't save Belny by staying here.
Bell.
So, are you going to go with us to the Shadowfell?
So Zeus said, "Stay here, rest, get a plan."
I started to say,
It's like there is no time does not move here.
a rest is quite needed. I mean,
Yeah,
to recover.
yeah. Like again, time ain't moving. So like if you spend 50, you all will age out, but time doesn't move. So but you spend 30 days here, it doesn't mean anything anywhere else.
Alright, so other than knowledge on where we need to get to, what kind of knowledge do you have on the Demigorgon?
It's dead.
Well,
Along with all the other demons that are outside of the Shadowfell.
whenever I see Nophis, I'm gonna smack him for
And
telling us that
and it's like there are no more devils. That like
I smirk at that comment.
yeah.
Uh,
So like
if I could reach him,
No.
like they're like the he just sort of laughs. He said, "Who'd have thought that Sarek was the one that ended his blood war?"
It's true. It's true. It's true. Gotta hand it to him.
Because he had nothing to do with that type of chaos. So anything that didn't have to do with Sarek, he basically eliminated.
and the Shadowfell is where Syrinx at.
So he's not here.
So
Zeus like, if he ain't here,
there's only one other place he can be.
so
there's the Shadowfell. There's Syrinx. How did? Well, Tiamat wouldn't have died. Tiamat would be in the Shadowfell too.
Tiamat was in Thetadolyon.
Mask, Tiamat,
Thetadolyon
and
is
the
no
Demon
more.
Gorgon
So
are all in
he
Thetadolyon.
basically like
I wrote that down.
If it doesn't exist, it can't exist.
Sarek basically collapsed all the timelines in on each other and destroyed anything outside of what Sarek wanted to do.
Okay, so Syrinx
Any
in fact,
gods, anything that was connected to there, Sarek was able to wipe out thanks to destroying. Like he merged the multiverse into
In the
nothing.
now, though.
and
So if we go back,
I'd still like to know how he managed to kill the Lady of Pain.
if we go back, they still exist until they don't. Yeah, great.
Well, I mean, we don't know.
That's right. She's got it. Do you believe she has it? I didn't think she'd be the one to figure it out.
Me either.
My goodness. That is so cool.
But the problem is, going to the Shadowfell, we don't know what timeline we're going to fall into there. I mean, is it going to be...
Right now, it's right now. But
Yeah, which
back
is
then,
fine.
it was back then.
But we don't know if we're going to go, whenever we go to the Shadowfell, if it's going to go back, or if it's going to go now.
It's whatever they've deemed. It's like there are lords of shadow.
Do you want to go talk to Sarek right now?
He's
He's probably there waiting on you. Do you want to do that right now?
Well, I doubt he's waiting on us. I doubt he even knows we're
So-
here. So.
he probably does like
I
you
mean,
all
us
know.
being in the grove, there's no way he would.
Yeah, like he can't peer in. But most of the Shadowfell's gone too. This is what Sarek shows. What Sarek had the domain over, but there is one that he has no domain over. There is a place, a very bad place in the Shadowfell.
Okay.
That
Do I know anything about Shadowfell?
most things do not come out of the Shadowfell that go to Sigil. And there's one place that there's things of legend that is surrounded by mist that if you get in there, most never come out. It's a place that no one that ever comes out wishes that they didn't survive long enough to get out of it. They're never the same. So
And we don't have a choice but to go there.
choices.
there's a word of the mad people that's come out of there. So, and they always talk about a place called Ravenloft.
Will you write that down so I can write it down when I get back?
So,
Dun, dun, dun.
The skylight crack when he says that.
Yeah, it's like the air grows cold just saying the word Ravenloft.
so
Sound like wonderful place.
So what's wrong with ravens?
That's where he's from.
You know who else lives in the Shadowfell? The Raven Queen.
so
And there's place called Ravenloft.
Who in Ravenloft do we need to speak to?
It's like I think that it's like now you've heard of Ravenloft, so you don't know that's the name of the realm, a place, or what. It's just whatever realm in the Shadowfell. It's like so. The Ravenloft might be the name of a person.
Yeah.
Person, place, thing. It could be the realm itself.
So Ravenloft and Shadowfell. That's all you got for us. Again,
It's like in my vast knowledge, it is a realm of all of its own. And I don't see anyone. If the Shadowfell stands, if anything would survive, it would definitely be this place through the mist.
She's thirsty. Okay, well, let's go. Are we gonna go to sleep, rest tonight, and get up in the morning and go?
If time not exists, there is no morning.
Well, are we gonna get up after we sleep and go?
No, because you all did fight. You know, you're still. No one's really truly recovered after the fight.
Right, we haven't had a rest.
Yeah, you've not had a rest. Yeah. Zeus says, "You're welcome to walk around, and you can go see the halflings. You know, they would love to have company. You know, so many people visited in a day. I will try to see if I can figure out how to get you to the Shadowfell. While I don't have a lot of magic left, doesn't mean that I don't know some magical things. So,
So some of these halflings are considered Belny's family in ways.
Well, they consider themselves. They consider they are descendants of Elni. That's
I think I'd like to meet some of them.
maybe not by blood, but by faith and kinship.
Do they have food?
Oh, have you met a halfling?
I know this little one, but I don't think he little one.
He's not a halfling.
I'm a halfling in compared to him.
He's a small. So, well,
halflings live a long time.
So Zeus like, I'm going to start trying to study if you all are determined to go. It's like, if you need me, I will be in my study. So he leaves you with there's food on the table. Are you all wanting to go and explore the grove any?
I do.
I do too. I want to.
Me never seen halfling. Me go with him. We go look.
You can't eat them.
I not think that.
Like, yes, you did. yes, you did. Roll deception on that one. So,
I'm going to ask around for any that can still practice the arts of Belny, which would be the grandmother and the daughter and the granddaughter, right? Or the two that should be the most magical.
Possibly. So who's going to rest or who's going to wander?
I'm gonna go talk to them before I come back and
The
rest.
Dink going to rest.
I'm just, my head's hurting.
Like hand on head, Scotty's head's hurting or Dink's head's hurting. I'm gonna go
Dink's
talk
this
to them.
upset because his original house of plenty is probably gone. So does Ashton want to walk around? Or?
No, Dink's upset because he left a blown up world, and gets the rest of the world's blown up. Now he's pissed off.
All right. So does this version of Jorn want to walk with them, or does?
Sure, I'll walk around.
All right. So you walk. With Jorn. So Ashram and Dink are going to reflect and start. Go ahead and start their rest.
He's saying no matter how long we stay here.
Oh, well, you put him in there.
Oh, jeez Louise.
And of course, the other adventurers. Yeah, Vincent and Mauve will rest. And,
This one?
yeah. Oh, Ashram. You said he's resting. So we'll take these off. I thought I felt your tail. So I'll move it off to the side.
Have you paused us, or are we still
I'm
recording?
gonna stop recording now that we know who's going.